yet. And what's that you're holding there?
My bicycle?
Oh, you got a bike? That's nice.
Can I store it in here?
That's fine. Oftentimes, usually people put them over there in the, what do you call that? The meeting room.
In here?
You haven't been in here yet, have you?
I've never been in here. Oh wow, this is fancy.
It's very nice, very open. I would have liked to have the meetings in here, but apparently it's too open, and so it'd be easy for someone
It
to.
is very exposed.
Yeah.
One-way windows would be cool.
I mean, maybe we could cover up all the windows. That might be fine. Yeah, we could try doing something like that. Yeah. But other than that, let's see. Oh, you're not on duty right now, so.
No, I've been I was buying a bike and painting it. I went to the casino, and then I rode down a hill really fast. It was fun.
Very productive day, I'm assuming, yeah. So.
A good brain day, you know what I mean? Healthy brain food.
I mean, all days are a good brain day for you, I'd say. It's
No, but like healthy brain food.
Oh, okay.
You know,
That's what
like
I mean.
you gotta have some what's it called? Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah. I don't know. Same old was always nice sometimes. So. But you're right. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just need to surprise somebody with a bench trial. They're not ready for it.
Yep.
It's any time when they're least expecting it.
No.
Anytime at all. So.
That's so menacing.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine in the future. You'll just have that hanging over your head anytime we're in a bench trial. Might just hand it off to you halfway through, just in case, so it keeps you on our toes.
God.
So.
I was riding a bike high, and now I'm in a what's it called? Defensive mindset.
It's okay. No, that's a good way to start off the day. Worried and anxious.
That's a good way.
That's how I start off every day. So. Keeps me going.
And anxious.
Yep.
Gotta feed that, like, fear fuel.
That's what gives me my edge. That keeps me going. That's how are you supposed to be an attorney if you're not constantly worrying about, you know, when's your next suspension gonna be? So.
Oh my god.
No, that was my old life. I gave up that life. Probably.
You moved on.
I don't know. I got suspended recently again, so I'm not sure anymore.
That's true.
But it was only for a day this time. Usually it's for 2 weeks.
Oh really?
Yeah. Sometimes it's for a month, and then for 30 days of probation after that. But the day wasn't so bad for just today. That's. You like anxiety eating, like don't want to for you.
Yeah, I'm just like shy eating.
Okay.
You know?
It's all right.
No, I realized after that bike ride, I was really dehydrated, too.
So you ate a hot dog, yeah. So.
Well, there's ketchup on it. Well, I don't think there was ketchup. There's hot dog juice in it.
Alright, means you cooked them pretty thoroughly then, I guess, or not thoroughly, I guess.
No, that's like overcooking, I think, because they get soggy.
I mean, hot dogs are already pre-cooked though, right? So it should be fine.
You're supposed to cook them though, aren't you? Like, heat them up at least?
I mean, you can eat them just raw out of the package.
Isn't that, like, not unhygienic, but like bacteria city?
I don't think it'd be too much. I mean, they're already cooked, right?
Like, I don't know.
It'd be the equivalent of just eating.
I'm not saying I've never done it. I think maybe it's like
oh, it's processed meat, so it's okay. So, processed meat. Do you know the reason why processed meat, why it lasts so long?
Because it's full of preservatives.
Well, I mean, why do the
Salt?
preservatives? Why do they function as preservatives? Why do they make the meat not go bad?
Dehydration?
Yeah, that's
No.
basically it. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, really?
That's a big
Was
reason why as well. But what happens is, so during the drying, curing, salting process, all that, it basically makes it so that even the bacteria can eat it. So you're eating something that even bacteria won't eat.
oh yay.
Yeah. So any kind of
I love
processed
hot
meat, it's actually
dogs.
very, very, very bad for you. It's actually like worse than smoking cigarettes for cancer risk. It's very bad.
Oh
Like
my.
not even joking, actually worse than cigarettes.
That's bad news for me.
Now, will you really like your processed
Hot
meat?
dogs are a big part of my life.
Well, I mean, you
I'm a
don't.
really, really picky eater.
Well, you just so anything smoked, dried, or cured. Just any of those kinds.
Oh, hot dogs.
Hot dogs, I believe, are cured meat. Or yeah,
Okay, okay. Okay, then hot
they're very
dogs
much so
are
processed meat.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but no like smoked bologna or anything like that. You just gotta get your regular bologna.
You can't.
No cured
What?
ham. Just regular ham.
No bologna. You can't. Bologna?
Yeah, like deer bologna.
I love bologna.
Yeah,
Deer
just not
bologna.
smoked bologna. So
I'm okay. I don't know what my bologna's made of.
well, most of it is. So you have to find new bologna. It's
I'm not sure what you said, but I think I want to stay not knowing what my bologna's made of. So I'm gonna nod, I think.
just put your head in the ground and hope no one,
Yeah, I'm just gonna emu it or whatever.
Yeah, I can't see it. Then it's not doesn't hurt me.
Ostrich. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ignorance is bliss in this moment.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I'm a fairly big health food guy. Like, there's a chemical called acrylamide. Now, this is prevalent in all cooked vegetables. All cooked vegetables.
What?
What this chemical is, it's a genotoxin, meaning it's toxic to your genome. It's an immunotoxin, meaning it's toxic to your immune system, and it's a neurotoxin, meaning it's toxic to your brain. As well as it has it's a carcinogen, meaning it causes you cancer. And for guys, it lowers their fertility or virility, and for women, if they're pregnant, it lowers the development of the baby in the womb and outside of the womb as well. And so
Oh my
it's
god.
very, very, very not good. And yet most people have never seemed to have heard of this at all. Actually, I'd never even heard this until this year, even.
Well, you ever heard of that? What's it called? It's relatively new. It used to just be called picky eaters, and now it's ARFRID. ARFRID.
Or
It's I'm not sure what it's like an acronym.
um,
It's for like super picky eaters, like super picky eater.
okay,
That's me.
you're a picky eater.
I am like a super picky eater.
Okay. Well, for acrylamide, it's just any kind of grains or vegetables. If
Or
you
just
if they're
grains.
cooked
Just the
at
best thing in the world.
above 250 degrees Fahrenheit, so I don't know what that is for you Canadians, and so let me see what was Canadians. What's boiling temperature in Celsius? Do you know that?
I know freezing is 0. I don't know boiling.
Shouldn't it be
I just
100?
put water
Should
on
be
the
100
stove.
Celsius for boiling, right?
I don't think so.
121 degrees Celsius. So anything cooked above that temperature, will have, for vegetables or grains, will have acrylamide in it. The higher the temperature it is cooked at, the more acrylamide it will have in it. So stuff that's fried, that's vegetables or whatnot, or it very, 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 very bad. So French fries, very bad for you, especially starchy foods. Horrible for you, like actually horrible for you. Don't eat French fries.
I like eat French fries every day.
What was that?
I eat French fries like every day.
Well, they are very good. I will admit that they're amazing, but that's you. I think it's just the neurotoxin that's talking in there. That's
What?
this is the neurotoxin that's making you think it tastes good. Delicious neurotoxin. So
Delicious French fries.
I can't get enough of it.
I can't.
I can't get enough of it. The neurotoxin. Yep. All right.
Yeah, and, like grains like bread. Oh my god, bread. Well, white bread.
Bread as well, but it for that the acrylamide is mainly in the crust of the bread because that is the part that is heated the most in the bread. So if you don't like crust, that's usually a good thing. Burnt bread is horrible for this though. Do not ever eat burnt toast. That's horrible, horrible, horrible for you. That's the
I like golden brown toast. Stovetop toast.
you're eating pure cancer if you're eating burnt toast.
Not burnt toast. Stovetop toast.
Well, I mean, anything the more it's toasted, the more acrylamide it has in it. So, I mean, I guess technically, if you were to toast it below 250 degrees Fahrenheit, it should be fine.
What's an element burn at?
What was that?
What's an element burn at? Like a stove element. Ringy thing. You know, the little swirls on a stovetop? The element?
Well, it depends on what temperature you have it set to.
That would make sense, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Usually they just have like the dials, like, was it like the 1 to 6 on each side?
I think it's like 10.
10.
So I think halfway is like 7. I normally like 3. I normally put it at like 7, I think.
Maybe they don't. It's been a while since I feel like I've used a stove. That's all right.
Microwaves and
Microwaves are amazing.
my,
Amazing.
I think that way about toaster ovens. They make old food taste amazing.
What temperature would you need, or what knob would you need to put it at to boil the water?
Like 5.
5? Okay. So anything
I
at
don't
that
boil
temperature is
water
fine.
often.
Anything above that, now you're reaching acrylamide territory.
Okay, so toast.
Yep.
Bad.
Yeah, any kind of vegetables or greens, especially starchy ones, are really, really bad for it. I didn't realize, apparently, so while this isn't super widely known, it is fairly widely known in the food industry, and they actually make efforts to lower the amount of acrylamide in baby foods as much as possible, because it's based on the weight of the individual who eats it, and babies don't weigh a whole lot, so having any amount of it is very bad for them.
So that's why their baby food tastes so like ass, like really bad. Like baby food is awful.
Well, I've never tasted baby food myself, so. Well, I probably have. I don't remember tasting baby food myself. As to say,
all my friends with kids.
Okay.
They've tried the baby food and they're like, it's awful. It's really bad. Like it's so bad.
I mean, I've heard stories from my mom before about how she was very interested in what her own milk would taste like. I was like, thanks, Mom, for telling me that. That's something I want to know. That's
It's one of those like awful things to say to your children.
I don't know why she told me that. According to her, it was very sweet. So.
Well, it's very natural.
That's I mean, yeah, it's about as natural as you can get. Or apparently, how your kid has an allergy, and you don't have that allergy, you can give that to your kid if they like through a woman's milk. I wasn't aware. So I had an aunt who their kid was allergic to tuna, and she'd just eaten tuna, and so that's how they found out that their kid was allergic to tuna. Was through that, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what can transfer through the milk. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Antibodies, all that, yeah.
It's the body's fuel. You seem antsy today.
Nancy?
Yeah.
Oh, I just like pacing when I think. That's
Oh,
helps me. I
okay.
feel like it helps me think. Yeah, but usually I don't because it. I don't know. Like you said, it makes
Yeah,
me look antsy.
I'd like, yeah, I'd like previously mentally noted that you were a very not antsy person, and then all of a sudden you're antsy. I'm like, what's going on today?
Not
It's
an antsy
because you're
person.
under a watchful eye.
I don't know. Whenever I just wake up and I'm not super into the flow of
Locked
things,
in,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, locked in. It takes me a bit to get into the locked in. Yeah.
I go to the clothing store.
You said what?
I go to the clothing store and I go shopping and I make a whole new outfit for the day when I feel like that.
Hmm.
It's nice. There's a clothing store just down the street, so it's a nice walk to the clothing store from the office. And then there's never anyone there, so you just get some brain time, kind of like, and you're thinking about what you want to do because you're like designing the outfit for that day. It's fun.
Hmm. Interesting. I didn't consider that. So for this, so I had
Did you
a
say you disagree with
no.
that?
I said I hadn't considered that.
Oh, I thought you were like, I disagree with that.
I disagree with your opinion.
Yeah, your opinion wrong.
Wrong. No. I was gonna say the so what I was wearing, it felt very lawyery. It didn't feel very like DA's office y. Because I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but the DA's office feels red for some reason. It feels red.
Red.
It feels red. I mean, Phoebe's like a big part of that because she has her bright red, blinding hair. But there's also people like Eric who have the red a bit in their clothes, and there's Tiomi who has his ginger hair. And it feels red. I don't know why. It feels red. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I need to like signal that I'm part of the DA's office. So the first thing I did was, of course, I dyed my hair red. And so I thought that was
Like
required to
bright
join the
red?
DA's office. Yeah, that's.
Oh my.
Well, I got called a clown that day, so I was like, okay, maybe then. Then I felt embarrassed, and so I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go back to. Let me go back to my roots. The one thing I was ever complimented on. Remember, was it? Oh yeah, this is back when I was. Yeah, this is back when I was married. I was trying to save the relationship because my wife was divorcing me at the time, and so I got a recommendation that I should probably like dress like more like thuggish because my wife was really into this this
Oh my.
this more the bikerish dude at the time, and he was the reason for our divorce and all that. He really liked married chicks. I'm pretty sure because he after she divorced, he immediately started going out with a different woman. But that's not here nor there. But after I started dressing like that, I started getting a lot of like backhanded compliments. Oh, like stuff like, oh, you finally just start dressing nice. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What was that? Was I dressing bad before? Was that finally decided to start dressing nice, huh? I'm like, okay, well. And so I'm like, and I started getting a lot of compliments on how I looked after I dressed in that way. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I just need to dress how I think looks cool, and like that other people just think that looks cool as well, I guess. So
I like to design my outfits around a piece. So I'll pick out one thing that I think is really, really cool, and then I'll design an outfit around it. I have a fishing outfit. I made that today.
hmm.
Yep.
Hmm. I kind of designed this one around the tie. I really like the tie. And so I wanted to find like a shirt that would match it. And this shirt I found matched it.
It looks really good.
Well, thank you. And then I wanted to have like, what do you call it? The dichotomy between two sides. So like I could just come in and like take my jacket off and then all of a sudden I'm all business. Because, I got my dress shirt and with the tie.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like, the two sides of a coin sort of thing. I like that. I like the mixing of the two different kinds or sides. So that's where this came from. That's my idea behind it. So I did put some thought into this one, yeah. I think I actually spent like a good hour making this one.
I'll spend like an hour and a half making one outfit.
Not that strange. Well, for me, I was originally had something else, and then I just hated it altogether. I'm like, fuck it, and so I just redid it all together, and then I made this instead. After spending half an hour making the first one.
I like to fine tune everything for outfits. So like I like to get my nails done right and some nice matching jewelry and like follow the laws of clothing that I've learned.
Laws of clothing? What does that mean?
Like you aren't supposed to wear silver and gold.
Oh,
Your clothing tones should be relatively close to each other. If not, they need to contrast in a way that is complementing. No holes. That's a big one. What else?
I mean, I guess it depends, on.
The
No.
pantyhose and makeup need to be the right colors, right? Like the right tones to not make you look washed out or too tan.
Well, I mean, I think you have an idea of that holes are not always like a bad thing, right? Because you're not like buttoned up all the way, right? So
Yeah, I suppose.
see, most women have a good understanding of that. So, or like the ripped jeans.
Mm-hmm. But that's really casual then.
Well, yeah, but it's like
I was
intended to
trying
like have holes in it. Is my point, right?
I guess. But I think like the collar, like the buttons, is more so adding like a casual flair. You know what I mean? Like not as serious as a fully buttoned up and tied shirt.
Well, I thought it was to draw attention to your chest. Isn't that the point of that kind of stuff?
No, it's that was very thought out to be. Like when I was wearing a full buttoned up shirt, it looked like a waiter, like a waiter's outfit. You know, like it looked. So I was like, maybe if I add some jewelry, but then I couldn't see any of my jewelry because it all laid under my buttoned up shirt. So then I unbuttoned it.
Okay.
And then you can see the jewelry, and then it was like it
Interesting.
evened it out.
Yeah, I considered going unbuttoned, but I'm like, it feels too uncasual when I'm trying to go for full professional with the mix of full unprofessional, which is the jacket and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Whereas like holes in the pants would be like super duper, like casual. Whereas the buttons are just like a flare of it. That's what I think, at least. Like you couldn't wear holes in your jeans to case or something. That would be a little silly, I think. I mean, you could, but it would still be a little silly, I think. They'd either be like, oh, my lawyer's cool, or oh, my lawyer's not cool. Why is my lawyer looking like that? Like wearing sandals, but like, I mean, like flip flops, you know?
Oh, I see what you mean. So like, you know how like Crocs kind of look like that, and you're like, okay, doesn't look, looks pretty unprofessional.
Yeah, like you have like an opinion of that piece of clothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, like sandals, I mean, they look fairly professional a lot of times.
I mean, no, flip flops, not sandals, flip flops.
But that's mainly because flip flops, just you can't really run at them too well. I guess you can't really run in heels either, but Got a professional hearing. Okay, you're good under. Got some good balance there. So.
High quality heels.
Let's see. Wait, no, because you do have like Like, why isn't the whole heel covered? Why is the top part not?
What do you mean? Like, that would be a boot then.
Well, isn't the whole point of heels just that they have the heel part of it?
This would be a platform heel. The kind of shoes that have the top of the foot covered are considered booties.
Are considered what?
Booties.
Booties. It's an interesting term.
Yeah, because they aren't boots. Because boots go up higher. Booties are like ankle length. You know, they sometimes have zippers to zip up the shoe. But heels are more professional than booties, I think, because booties look, they generally have a more casual flair to them. You know, they can be really professional, but I don't know if the city has any that I think are really professional. They kind of look like cowboy boots to me sometimes, with heels.
But wasn't the whole point, like, heels were designed, well, at least according to my mom, she said the whole point that heels exist is to emphasize a woman's butt and their breasts.
I think that was like the original part of heels, but now I think women have like reclaimed them as power stances almost, you know what I mean?
Power stances.
Yeah, it's like heels make you feel powerful. Like, listen to the clap. Wait, let me slow down. See that to me, I feel super powerful when I hear that click clap.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I do. It's a very how do I put it? It's like an empowering noise. You feel very powerful when each step you hear a click.
Okay, I can see that.
It feels menacing. I don't know. It feels strong. Whereas like flip flops go flip flop, and that doesn't feel strong. And a lot of the time, I think as a woman, you notice other women when they wear heels, just to like note when you should wear heels, right? And people in powerful positions wear heels.
Well, I thought it was just because, like, that's like the only women's dress show.
Yeah, kind of. I was gonna say you could wear flats, but some women look really down on women for wearing flats. I think it's a little silly to do that, but I kind of understand it after wearing flats. They're a very low quality shoe generally. So it doesn't scream professional when you know that flats are generally a low quality shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand that. So
it's all societal things, right? None of it really means anything. It's
so
just...
is this because other women judge you? That's the reason why you can't wear flats?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't think guys would not care about that. So.
No, a man would never notice. I think he'd be like, oh, she's short. That's nice. I am taller. But if you walk into a room and you're taller, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, I've heard the more like real professional types, the first thing they do is look at a person's shoes to judge them. That's I said they can tell who you are as a person based on how your shoes are.
I've heard that for interviewing people.
Well, stuff
I've
like
heard that if you walk into an interview in tights or jeans, half of the hiring people will not hire you.
Interesting.
It's like 50% or something ridiculous, because jeans are too casual and tights are inappropriate in the workplace.
Huh.
But now you can wear skinny leg dress pants, and the only difference is a seam down the side. So make that make sense.
I mean, I've seen some memes before about like how the first year programmer dresses to try and get a job, and they're all like dressed up professionally and whatnot, and then you see how the unfireable programmer dresses, and they have the messed up shoes, jeans, and the just the
like stained sweater.
yeah, stained stuff, all that. the unfireable programmer who knows the legacy code. So
But they have power in their brain and not in their outfit, right? They don't need to be impressed